Welcome back to our channel. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and we shall bring you the latest news as they happen. And together we shall support our great leader, ﷺ Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make and put the Fulani Janjaweed to shame. He say, International Human Rights Group named foreign governments and organizations that collected bribes from Buhari impostor to stop ﷺ Kanu and the Biafran restoration. They have collected money and they are the reason why there's a delay in UN-supervised Biafran referendum. According to report, the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, ÇORIWA, has stated that unless Nigeria brings in a European-born judge with a special waiver to entertain the case instituted by the Buhari impostors administration against ﷺ Kanu, it is impracticable for any Nigerian-based judge to deliver justice and fairness to the prisoner of conscience. ÇORIWA said this following the refusal of the bail application filed by detained leader of IPOB, ﷺ Kanu, describing the court's decision as a predictable outcome, but nevertheless tragic in dimensions. He said the current Fulani Nigerian government has committed colossal fund and human resources, including alleged bribery of foreign governments and organizations to adopt adversarial positions against ﷺ Kanu and IPOB. According to ÇORIWA, the human rights group said, locally, the Fulani Nigerian government has succeeded in using divide and rule tactics to brainwash the holy poly in Muslim North to perceive IPOB or Ndibo as enemies of the Fulanis. So it will take either an European judge or an unusual judicial miracle for ﷺ Kanu to obtain fair hearing as provided for in the plethora of constitutional provisions. The human rights group ÇORIWA said the massive media propaganda by the Fulani Nigerian government against ﷺ Kanu, including the deployment of Hausa services of the international radio stations to paint ﷺ Kanu as a hater of Fulanis, will make it difficult for any judge wishing to be elevated to grant fairness to the defendants. The group argued that it is only someone apparently hibernating somewhere in the outer space that does not know that ﷺ Kanu could have been assassinated by invading armed security forces that flooded his father's house in 2017, not long ago, whereby he was spending time on his bail. It is therefore preposterous for anyone, talk less a very learned jurist, to begin to demand an explanation from a man who ran for his dear life while he never stayed back, so he's gone down so as to continue to enjoy bail. Is it not the living that enjoys court bails? And if ﷺ Kanu did not find a way of escaping from the massive scale of military attack, and he died in the process of the unprovoked attack, will Justice Binta Yanko then go to heaven to find out how the man is enjoying the bail? The group queried in a statement signed by Emmanuel Onwubiko, the national coordinator. You know, the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja, controlled by the Fulani Janjaweed, had to reject Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's bail application. The human rights group appealed to the Chief Justice of Nigeria to work out a modality to grant a waiver to a judge from European Court of Human Rights to adjudicate inside of Nigeria on the matter between the Buhari impostor and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, if justice is what everyone is after. The human rights group said the nation's judicial system is hijacked by the executive arm of the government, beginning from even how the president masterminded the illegal removal of the then substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria, a Biafran, Justice Walter Onojen, in favor of the current holder, a Fulani Janjaweed, who is also a kinsman of the Buhari impostor. My brothers and my sisters, even the over 100 security operatives that helped the Fulani terrorists to kill the Sokoto Christian girl, they have all been promised promotions. They have been promised promotions. And those who killed the girl, they have been promised of monetary rewards. And that is what the Fulani Nigerian government does not want the world to know. Because they are working to Fulanize and Islamize the whole of Nigeria. And that is why the Fulani Nigerian government will do everything within their power to ensure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is kept under lock and key. Because Justice Binta Nyako knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had to leave. And that was why he left his home. When the Fulani-controlled Nigerian military invaded his father's house at Afaruku in Umuahia to kill him, they were on a mission to assassinate him. And it was an unprovoked attack. They just came in their numbers. And that day, they killed over 28 Biafran youths. They killed them in cold blood. My brothers and my sisters, the end for the Fulani Janjaweed has come. No matter the game that they are playing, that game has come to an end. All those that they have bribed, we know the nations, the foreign nations that they bribed. We know them. And the organizations, we know all of them. They must also not go scot-free. They will pay for their sins. Because Çụ̀kwuokike is the one that has granted Biafra restoration. And no one born of a woman can stop it. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now.